Oh my goodness. I came in and I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna check to see, how much stuff we had. Yesterday I had such a huge order to put away. It was like over 400 cases. I had 106 cases of meat that I had to put away in 2 different freezers. So I just wanted to see like how much of it we actually used because it's Memorial Weekend. So we ordered a bunch of stuff because, we're always gonna be super, super busy. It's not even 6 a.m. yet. I'm already at work. It's not even close. It's like 5 something. My birdies. I took like a short film on here that maybe I'll post sometime today. I'll try. We shall see. My hens though. Oh my god. So I bought 5 hens right on Easter for my kids for their Easter gift this year, Truthfully, it was kind of an excuse because I wanted some hens for a very, very, very long time. And when we kept driving by the sign saying that because we live in a ranch community, rural community, and there is, look at all this. See all these things? These are like freaking 50 and 60 pound cases, and I carried 400 of them yesterday. Well, 300. The meat doesn't weigh quite that much. It's like 40 pounds for the meat per case that I had to lift. Freaking 400. Look at those muscles. I know. I'm so strong. Do you see this? This finger? Look at this knuckle. It is so swollen that I can't. This is as far down as it's going today. So look, I'm gonna look like I'm flipping people off. I was trying to brush my teeth today, and I was doing this, brushing my teeth. That's when I noticed that I couldn't close my knuckle, that it hurts so freaking bad. I keep like massaging it and wiggling it because it feels like it's out of joint, and I've been trying to get it to like pop back in, but it hurts so bad. I'm like, no, this is not gonna work for me today. So I am a mess. I decided to go weeding yesterday at home when I let my hens out without gloves, so I got tons of little cuts on my fingertips because my weeds aren't like your nice, friendly, everyday, soft little fluffy things. No, mine come attached with thorns and needles and little burrs that are so freaking sharp. I have these like ice plants. At least I think that's what species they are. But they're like a thistle form of it, and they get these beautiful they get these beautiful thistle-like flowers on them that are purple. But and the leaves too are sharp. They got like needle-long spikes that are as long as my finger. They're huge on this freaking thistle plant. And one of the wild animals that come in freaking like broke it off. I think they're trying to get to the flower part on the very tops of them that were blooming. But they broke like the top of it off, so it's like leaning like kinked now. It's like this, it was beautiful, strong and straight with like all these little thistles, growing out of the top, spiking out. Now I'm just seeing if it'll survive. I staked it and tied it up, so I'm like, maybe it will survive. But I went on a total tangent when I was talking about my hens, my book I'm gonna read today. I like this series, I really do. I started with like the newest one, and then I went back to the library and they had 2 more of the Murderbot series, because I guess she writes a bunch of different books. She also had one of her books that's like a magic themed, but it's like a historical sci-fi magic-y theme. Think like a Lord of the Rings type thing, I think, mixed with Hogwarts kind of a thing. I don't know, but I was like, let me shut this door because this is really loud. Oh, but I was wanting the space and robots and science fiction thing because that's what I love. I love stories like Star Trek, I'm a Trekkie. So back to what I was talking about, my hens, my buddies. I got 5 of them, right? Oh no, I'm trying to get the lights on here. So we got 5 of them. Wave to the security cameras, let them know it's just me. And I'm shutting the door. So I got 5 hens, right? I bought one bantam because she was like the only bantam they had, and they had her housed with turkeys, and I felt really sorry for her. So I was like, yeah, I'll take that one. Plus it said that bantam, she was gonna give you like 200 eggs, and for some reason I was thinking like, oh, that's a lot of eggs. And then I was like, well, there's 52 weeks in a year, 200 eggs a year, that's like only 2 eggs a week or something, 2 to 4 eggs a week. So I'm like, well, that's not really a great egg layer, but she's supposed to give you regular, chicken size eggs. And then the lady, first she told us like that was the only chicken she had, the rest were all sold. And I was like, oh, well, that kind of sucks. And then we were like, well, maybe we'll just come back. I am freaking wrestling with this trash compactor. It keeps rolling forward. It won't stay locked. Like the wheels won't stay locked. And it slides forward. And I'm constantly, every day, I'm trying to find something or move the wheels so they'll go sideways so they can't move forward. But this is an old restaurant, and the floor is built on a slope anyways towards there's a drain. I don't think if you can see. If I move, maybe. There is a floor drain. Damn, why can't I see the floor from here? Though, anyways, there's a floor drain somewhere right here. It's like right next to this thing. You could probably see it on the camera. I just can't see because all the freaking glare from my glasses, the overhead lights, and this camera. Oh my goodness. It's been a morning, can't you tell? I am so flustered. Anyways, my hens. So, I got 5 of them. 3 are like a match set of silkies, right? They're gray. Well, 2 of them are like twin gray, where you can barely tell them apart. You have to really start looking at their feathers and their beaks. Their feet, I check out their feet. So I'm like, okay, I know which one you are if I look at your feet and your heads. I have 3 little silkies, and then I have another little rare breed silky that looks totally different. He's like, there's a movie, I can't remember what it was, but it had this chicken on it, and he was like, I hear him in like a fake Hispanic type voice or whatever. Maybe it was played by a Hispanic actor who was really, really upping the comedy part of his accent kind of a thing. But yeah, it was like a crazy chicken with like a crazy white pom-pom. That's my chickie. That's my little smudgy. That's the kind of chickie I have. So I'm like been thinking about, because they're getting bigger now. I've had them for a couple months. Probably by the end of the year we should be getting eggs, right? Hopefully. But then chickies don't really lay eggs that much in winter, so we'll have to see how that goes. Might not be till next spring that I'm getting eggs. But anyways, so I'm sitting, because I have them pinned up overnight, because we live in a rural neighborhood with like foxes and all kinds of wild animals. So I keep them pinned up in the bathroom at night. They have cages to go into for their safety, but the doors aren't shut. I don't pen them in there. Hold on. So, I get up this morning and I'm getting ready for work. It's our new normal routine, me and the chickies, we got a routine we got going on. I go in, they all get up and start saying hi, and they're like, give me some pets, Mom, give me some foods, give me some snacks. I give them fresh water. Even though they have tons of water, my chickies like to dip their toes in it and do all kinds of crazy stuff. So every morning, well, like at least 3 times a day, I'm giving them, rinsing out their bowls, giving them fresh water and all that stuff. Last night, I gave 3 of my silkies a bath too. Just like a water bath. I wouldn't wash their feet to make sure that their feet were okay, because I heard, silkies can get like some kind of mites or whatever, which luckily we don't have. But I was like, it wasn't even a concern in my head at first that chickies could get buggies, and so I was like, wow, I gotta inspect my hens and make sure, because I've been giving them a lot of outdoor time and making sure they didn't pick up a tick or get lice or something like that, mites. So I was washing the feet off of my silkies, and at first my black one, he really didn't like it. He was the one I was most concerned about. So he's got a funky toes. Like, I swear he's got extra toes. He's got like a toe that's got 2 little toes on it. It goes like this. He's got like 2 toes that do that. So I'm like, well, that's different. So at first I was like, well, maybe he's got, I can't remember. There's this thing that starts with a B, and it's some kind of weird foot infection that chickens can get, especially silkies. And then their feet get all swollen and icky and stuff like that. So I was like, hopefully that wasn't it. But it wasn't. He was just, had his feathers clumped together. So I put my silkies in the bathtub with like a couple inches of little water in it. First, he was protesting, the black one. He was like, no. He kept popping out. And then I put his sisters in with them. And then he was cool. And they were just like kind of just sitting there like, oh, I like this. I had one, my little Cloud, really, really liked the water. She wants to get back in it, I think. So I'm like, oh, well, that's cute. I'm going to have to get her a little bird bath because obviously she likes the water. And I took them out and I was like drying them off, and they were so, so cute. And this had nothing at all to do with what I was getting on here to talk about my chickies about. So this morning, now my bantam, Fluffernutter, she has been making the cuckoo caw, hey, the sun's up sound, for a couple weeks now. My little Smudgers, he's developed these little red things that are hanging down on his neck. Not the one in the middle, like, the typical chickens you see, farm chickens. He's got like 2 little red little sacks, jowls or whatever, that hang down. And he's got like this red thing that starts around his nose, the bridge of his nose, and it goes down right here. So he's got like red markings right here. And he's starting to make little sounds, kind of. And then this morning, I get up, and Fluffer, after 10 minutes of me being in the bathroom, she looks up and she's like, yeah, it's about time. It's like probably about 5:20 or whatever. She's like, yeah, it's time to do it. So she gets up there and she stretches herself out and she flattens her chest. Like her chest, before they have it's like, the chicken breast, it flattens to where it's like flat. It's the creepiest thing I've ever seen. Her chest gets flat and wide to where it's almost a square. And then she starts making that sound, and I'm like, wow, so that's how you get your voice box to make it. You stretch your muscles out. I've got to film it because it is so interesting looking. So I had my Fluffer who's making the noise. Smudgy's sitting next to him, but not next to him. Like, if there's one roost here, it has the 4 chickens, and then she would be on another one a little bit up higher because Smudgy likes to be the highest one. She's the top dog. He, or maybe he. I keep calling him she because, chickens, she's, but they're actually, I'm thinking that I got a couple boy chickens. So my bantam, Fluffer, the big girl, she's making the cock-a-doodle-doo sounds. I was getting my fruit out, so I got a kiwi, a pineapple, and some watermelon. Oh, and an orange. There should be an orange somewhere, too. That is today's lunch. Aha, got it. And my orange. I don't know why I just took my fruit out of the lunch bag, but I guess it could just stay in there. It's to remind me I got it, I guess. And then now, Bigfoot Blackie, my black silky, is standing up. So I got 3 chickens on a row, standing up, doing that little weird chest thing, and trying because, my Bigfoot, he's just a little dude. He's just a little guy. They're all making the cock-a-doodle noise. And I'm like, oh my God, how is it possible to buy 5 hens and have 3 of them become boys? I'm really hoping it's not big. Blackie might still be on the fence. He's starting to get like a weird little black growth on his nose though. Like the other silkies, they're smooth from their, you know, their forehead to their beak. And then he's getting a little bumpy ridge. And I'm like, oh no, no. That's what I noticed first. And then today I noticed that he's posturing like a male. He's been posturing like a male for a while now. Like, he's always been in dominant struggles with my other littles, with Smudgers and then the Bantam. Like, his sisters, the other little grays, you know, they're fine. Yuck. Don't gag. Don't gag. It's just water. Just water. Just water. It splashed up and hit me in the face, and I'm like, ugh. It was, towel water, sanitizer. So I'm like, okay, it's not that bad. It could have been worse. It could have been the dirty bucket of water. But I had to get off. I need 2 hands. And this has been like 15 minutes, me rambling on just to say, oh my God, how the hell did I buy 5 hens? And I think I got 3 roosters out of those. Roosters don't give you eggs, man. My daughter was like, oh, I guess you're going to have to get rid of them. But I love my hens. It sucks they're not going to give me eggs, which is what I wanted, but they're my pets. They're my babies. I'm stuck with them. Bye, guys.